magnificent, sir. Look at this, over the hill, sir. No. Shattered, we want every single one of these shattered, yes. Into them, lads. Oh, this is a joy to see, this is an absolute joy to see. Drats, I don't believe it. They are absolutely butchering our forces coming in off the line here. Now they're sending everything they got at us now. Everything they've got at us. Greetings and welcome to episode 101 of my Empire Total War Darth mod USA campaign. And before we start, my friends, I'd like to apologise for the lateness of this video. There's been a bit of a health scare with Max at the start of this week. Didn't have the best of news, should we say, but that news has turned into much better news towards the end of the week, and hopefully things by next week should be a lot better. I won't go into too much detail, my friends, until everything is done and the reports have come back as being a success. But I could probably imagine, my friends, that's had to take priority over pretty much anything this week. And so that's why this has been particularly late, nearly a week since the last video. If things start to calm down, then I'll probably be looking to improve and increase the ratio of putting videos out. But again, that depends on what the situation in the background, as you can possibly imagine, my friends. Also, a number of the council have asked to be promoted to generals and sort of take command of many of the the armies that are in the field here that don't have generals in them. I can promise you that will happen, my friends. But what we're going to do to this today is we're going to focus entirely on the siege of Berlin here, trying to take Berlin. We're going to also tidy up a number of other things we have to do here in this. But next episode, if there's no battle, next episode, nothing, then you will see your promotions going through, my friends. So don't think I've forgotten about it. I've got every name written down here on a piece of paper that wanted to be a general. And again, that will give other people as well, those of you who maybe wish to be included as well. I can get more and more people onto the generals onto the battleground, as it were. And so any of you, any single person I've missed or haven't done at the moment, if you've already put your name forward, don't worry, that will be done. If you haven't and you wish to be on there, then please, by all means, my friends, put that in the comments. I will do the best I can to do that. Now, remember last time we had that huge fight here in Gdansk. It held, my friends, after a tremendous battle. The battle here was absolutely epic. It was of epic proportions. Two behemoths basically just absolutely hammering each other to pieces here. And we sent the Germans packing there, we really did, and they took massive casualties. Nearly 11,000 men were killed here around the city of Gdansk. We've also now pushed in two additional forces here, two additional reserves into Gdansk, to give that extra ability to hold it, extra rigidity there in its defence, the bit more backbone there as it were. We've also, by default and by a mistake of mine, actually managed to put this force here down in to support the attack on Hungary here. So I think what we are going to do is we're actually going to bring that city under siege again. As many of you said, keep the city of Hungary under siege here by using this force that's moving in here. We don't have any guns at our disposal here, which might prove difficult for us, but we do have this army here as well, which is replenishing. As you can see, look at that. They took an absolute hammering, sir. They really did. And we did send the Austrians with, oh my goodness me, that is a brute of a force. I mean, look at that. That is a marine army packed to the rafters there. But again, we can potentially take Hungary here and have a base of operations which to potentially recruit from, but how that would be, we're not sure. We've only got Governor's Palace here, but ultimately Vienna, Austria here would be the absolute apple here. We'd be able to take here. This is the real apogee here of the Austrian Empire. If we could wrestle this from them, it would definitely potentially allow us to harass Prague and possibly even Dresden as well. But as many of the council have asked for here, we have to focus now at this moment on Berlin. We have to take Berlin from the Germans. Many of the council have said, Mala, you need to send in the Marines. The Marines are the ones that need to capture that city. They are the mailed fist that can smash in the door here of Berlin. We can do this. You can send them in, let them take the city, and this will unleash all of this firepower we have here, sort of surrounding Berlin. Now, many of you might be thinking, well, that's an overkill there. We've got so many troops surrounding Berlin. Why would you do that? It's because it has taken us all these years to get to this stage. We have been fighting for so many years. Many of you have been here from the start will know how many men we've lost, how much money we've spent, all the sort of the trials and tribulations we've had to go through to get ourselves to this point. Remember, at one point we only had Königsberg, and that was under daily attack, daily siege by German forces moving from Warsaw outwards and also from Gdansk. It was continually hitting us all the time, and those forces holding Königsberg were able to hold off for many years until we had the finances and also the ability militarily to strike back and take Warsaw. And then this is what you see now, my friends. We've taken Gdansk, which has come under tremendous pressure here. I mean, 10,000 Germans lost their lives from Gdansk, and we lost 5,000. We've managed to move in, as I said before, 2 additional forces here to be able to really stiffen the resolve here of the defenders, to know they haven't been abandoned here. We've also got a new army here as well. So we've sort of stiffened up the defences here. We've also got a wonderful defence here around Hanover, but as you can see, the Germans are moving up here, forces, and they've also tried to move behind us here with this army. Maybe even trying to move towards Copenhagen here, but again, we're moving forces into position here. They could be blocked on the bridge by this small force here. We've also got these gentlemen here. We are, I believe, recruiting indeed additional forces to try and move into Holstein here to hold this potential German thrust. We've also got Spain here on our western flank here, and that is no small army there at all. That is a very well equipped army here. Now, France, I believe, has been trying to sort of gather its senses whilst it's been absolutely battered to pieces here by the loss of its homeland. A number of the council have also said we should take Paris here or even Amsterdam and try and rip this away from the Spanish. Now, we can do that, but first we must focus all of our ability here, all of our military might, against trying to clear the north. As you can see, now the Germans can control these vast areas between the cities. As long as we hold and control the cities in the north here, they will effectively be throwing their forces against sort of the rock within the ocean, as it were, as they smash their forces against these rocks, these redoubts here. Then, of course, we stand a good chance of throwing back these German forces and then being able to consolidate and then being able to clear the north. If we can clear this northern triumvirate here of Hanover, Berlin, Gdansk, this sort of axis here, that gives us complete control then to be able to move against Saxony, against down here against Prague, Vienna, Stuttgart, Munich, and then clearing this. And of course, look at still at the size here of the German Empire. It is still vast, even into Russian lands here in Minsk. They hold Komi, Bashkiri, Tataria, Astrakhan, the Don we hold. Now, as you can see, we're surrounded by, what, 4, 5 armies here, and additional reserves here as well. So we are up against here, but this force here is very strong. We are going to probably send forces into the Don again, which we've got to build a fort here as well, which I had forgotten to do here, but we will do is we'll build a fort. The council asked that we build a fort on the crossroads here, gentlemen. And we can't build a fort here. Let's quickly just move here to this. Perfect. We shall build a fort here. Now, the council has asked us to build this so that we have this ability then to sort of stop anything moving. We have this sort of early warning system. Well, actually, we'll upgrade this fort to an artillery fort. Let's really dig in here. And we can possibly recruit from here as well. But let's really dig in here. Now, we are throwing a lot of money onto this to try and get it up as quickly as possible. We'll actually get metal roads as well here. Let's get everything we can here. Now, what can we recruit? Not a lot. How's the armies looking here? We do need additional resources here. As you can see, many of these armies are not at full strength at all. Aha! Now, this army here needs those. So we're going to... Gentlemen, thank you. Now that's a wonderful army there. But again, we need to have this, because at the moment it's only army encampment here. We are trying to move up to army encampment. And hopefully that will give us what we need there. We've got military engineering school, we've got the Pasha's Palace, we're getting the Opera House. We're also getting settlement fortifications again on the advice of the council. The council has recommended we do this. We are trying to basically throw as much money into this city as possible to try and hold off, because look at what the Ottomans have here. If they unleash this against us, then we'll be in trouble. And also the council recommended we leave this force here to block any movement between the land points here, to give us that time we need. As you can see, upgrade is going on all over here. Everything's been upgraded we possibly can. We've now got this fort here standing firm here. But I see here, yeah, of course, the Ottomans are getting absolutely hammered here by the Russians as well. But again, that is not our business at the moment. Our business is keeping Ankara, reinforcing it. Now, we do have forces. Yep. Now, these are full of agents here, so we're going to send some agents. I think we'll send some agents this way here. We do need to know what's going on here. I think that's what we will do. Now, we can't enter in here because, of course, our ships are blockading the lines here. But we do need to get these agents into the Mediterranean as quickly as possible. And also possibly into Russia as well itself. We need to know exactly what's going on. Remember, intelligence is absolutely crucial here to us. It really is. That intel, that reconnoitering will do us wonders here. As you can see, the French are still holding very, very strong here, cutting off this port here from the Spanish, really hurting this. But again, the Spanish have access to Porto here. They've also got a military naval hospital in Bilbao. We've also got our staunch allies, who we must confess have been wonderful allies to us. They really have. But again, we've got this, a veteran combat fleet here, guarding the waters of the English Channel here. But also just an early warning in case the Spanish ever do decide to maybe try and muscle in on here on what's going on here in the north. But let's have a look at diplomatic how we are with Spain. Spain is hostile with us. Can we get trade agreement with them? We don't need it, but if they're up for it, no, indeed they're not. So their allies are Austria. Yeah, so that would be indeed a real jump. But this general north here, this is the army, my friends, that's going to take Berlin, and what an apt army it is. Our US Marine Corps here, one of the finest armies we have, and also one of the armies that actually almost perished at Gdansk in the first battle of Gdansk. This army held the door open for armies to be able to reinforce Gdansk. So effectively, the Marine Corps was the only thing standing previous to this previous battle here we just had. Way back, a number of years ago, the Marine Corps was actually the only defenders of Gdansk. They held off 3 to 4 German armies. Now, they almost perished. The entire force almost perished. But they managed to hold out from their skill and their courage, managed to hold out to Gdansk until reinforcements were able to arrive. And you can see now we've reconstituted this army. We've brought in new recruits, new reinforcements here, and now they are going to thrust that dagger into the German heart here and take Berlin. Let's do this, my friends. Look at that, sir. I mean, we got 21. We've got 23, 24,000 men here surrounding Berlin. Once we unleash these forces here from Berlin, we can absolutely roll up any German forces in our way here. We might have to split these armies here to go west and east to try and sort of roll up and squeeze and pincer move these German forces that are still in the north. We need to clear the north. We need to clear it to give ourselves some breathing space here, because this war is really taking its toll, not only militarily but also financially as well. It is. We are absolutely at the end of our tether in terms of our supply lines, what we can and cannot do, our maneuverability here, our flexibility is suffering because we're sort of in this sort of stationary guarding mode. We are armies that are sort of flexible, that are able to adapt to situations, that are able to strike out at a moment's notice. At the moment we are on that sort of, almost that cauldron-like sort of, turtle shell sort of defence where we're just holding on to the main cities here. Right, let's take this fight, my friends. Let's assault Berlin with the Marines. And what an assault this will be, sir. A beverage, my friends. But what a fight this will be. The council have asked for this, and thus it shall be done, sir. And thus it shall be done. We have waited a long, long time for this to happen. A long time. Many of you who have been here from the beginning, or many of you who've come in even at this late stage, will have known the sheer amount of blood and mud that we had to go through to get to this stage. Remember, we didn't want this war. The Germans, or Prussia as it was back then, decided they wanted to take some of our South American holdings, which we fought very hard to take. They then attacked New York. They cut us off from our supply lines because our trade lines were coming directly from the port in New York. And of course they cut that off. They then attacked and besieged New York, took it even for a while. We managed to throw them back by pulling forces from all different theatres. And then we made that promise. We made that vow that one day we would do the same to the Germans. One day the Germans would taste what we had to taste back then, that bitter taste of defeat. And when they took one of our primary cities, our main trade city, and one day we would come back and we would show them what it is like. And this day has arrived, my friends. And now the Marine Corps will thrust that dagger into the heart of the German Empire here. Believe me, we shall not allow them, sir. Now, we're going to have mortars coming down on us here, but as you can see, this is a fully reinforced garrison here. They've got the absolute zenith here of defences. So this is going to be a brutally tough fight here, but we have to do this properly. Remember, they've got a full garrison. This is not, and they've got excellent garrison troops as well. So we're not looking at anything that's going to sort of, we can just meander in and think we're just going to win this. Now we've got these, we have to put our guns in because we need to really hit the walls here either side. We don't have a lot of artillery and fire support at our disposal, but we do have a number of troops that can do what they need to do here. General North. Now, oh look at that, sir. A wonderful compliment here of artillery fire. 24 pounders. We could do additional, but still we're going to use troops, our Marines here, to do the bulk of the work. Now, we do have Legion here. Effectively, these are Rangers. Rangers lead the way, of course. Wonderful. US Continental Marines. Now, these gentlemen have been in one or two fights. and so have these gentlemen here. These Congress's own have been with us from the very start. These are some of our oldest regiments, and some of those battle-hardened regiments. Now, we've got to make a decision here what we do. Of course, we can move in on these two flanks here and try and outflank the garrison, but I think what we will do is we'll station ourselves ready to strike wherever that opening occurs. I think we'll have the Continental Marines in a group of their own as well, possibly be able to strike at the corner here. But to do that, we should put them here. But again, we've got to watch out for those mortars. Those mortars will absolutely destroy anything coming their way. Oh, look at that, sir. I mean, that is an absolute joy to see. Look at that. We're going to split the Marine. But remember, we're assaulting. We're not defending. We will leave defenders behind. But we are not going to be sort of, you know, twiddling our thumbs here. We're going to be moving against them. As soon as those walls are open, as soon as we keep them under heavy fire, we're going to be pushing on pretty aggressively here. Now, we've got US Continental Marines, late Continental Marines here. We've got these gentlemen here we shall put on this particular flank. Remember, we have 21,000 reinforcements. This is just a matter of time. The fall of Berlin is a matter of time. But we have to do it, my friends, as quickly as we possibly can here. And what better way than with the Marines here? Now, I think we will put. We got US Marines. We've got US Marines here, which we will put in the vanguard. These gentlemen will take the absolute, but again, we will put them 9th and 10th. Now these gentlemen will actually sit behind these lines here. These are going to be the sort of the group of Marines that will actually take the forward positions here. We're going to use the Legion of the United States here to defend our lines here. I mean, look at that, sir. What a wonderful... Look at that Legion here. Look at that. That is a magnificent sight. And we have the Marines here. Look at that. Oh, ho, ho, ho. It's enough to make you weep. It really is, sir. Second New York. Oh, the Second New York, of course. These gentlemen have been with us literally from the very beginning. This is one of the first elite sort of units, regiments we ever recruited, ever. I think we'll send them in. We'll send them in through the middle. Let's send them in through the middle here. Oh, ho, ho, the U.S. Marine Corps in all its glory here. First freedom fighters. And again, we're going to leave defences because to do otherwise would be not a wise decision. We just never know what the Germans are going to do here. They will not be amused by what we're doing. Are we stationed? Are we ready for the Battle of Berlin? We are indeed. Let's see what this day brings. If you excuse any noise in the background, my friends, you probably know who that is. You probably know who that is. Looking for attention. So, let us begin, my friends. The Battle of Berlin begins now. Let's take them off that. Let's try and take these walls down. My word, they've got a lot of force. But look at this. This weak here on this left flank, on this right flank here. We're actually going to move these men around here. We're going to use this line of sight here. Move it, lads, move! Tell the Marines. Oh, we shall give them hell, sir. What have they got on this flank here? That is better protected here, but the majority of their forces. Let's move around here. We've got to watch out for that. Let's move it. Can't tell our Marines. We have no cavalry here. This is purely a. Look at that. Come on, gentlemen. Continue firing, please. Continue firing. That's more like it. Well done, lads. Keep firing here. Are those mortars opening up? Because if they are, we're going to pull right back here. So we'll take a while, but again, we are just going to take our time here. We're going to break these walls down. We're going to get, look at that, 28% already. Keep moving, lads. Keep moving. Oh, what a sight. Look at that. We're using the line of sight here just to keep ourselves covered here from any gunfire from the ramparts. Now, have they moved? They're moving Swiss Grenadiers in here to try and reinforce these walls here. Got 6-pounders here firing upon us, but again, we're losing some of these men here, but still, unbelievable. That's the way they want to do it. We're going to pull these forces back. Bring down the walls, lads. And they start. Oh, that's conscripts here on this flank here. We could break this flank here. They've got a lot of cavalry here. If they send those cavalry out, we're in trouble. Look at that! Oh, that's an absolute joy. That is a joy to see. Keep firing, lads. Keep firing! Oh, that's more like it. It's going to collapse. It's going to collapse very soon. We've just got to bide our time. If we can take out these sections of walls here, just keep them. We can then use. I wonder if quicklime will actually reach there. If quicklime can reach there, that will. We'll just absolutely throw everything we can at these. Got the Swiss Grenadiers here, but they freed up this here. It will require a simultaneous assault, though. Patience is going to do a service well here. 82%. If that wall collapses here, it'll be an absolute boon, sir. Oh, look at that, they're moving the troops off the wall here. Come on, we can get rid of a great swathe of enemy troops here. But I'll be damned. Oh, that is an absolute joy to see, sir. Redirect your fire. Got a quick lime. Come on, gentlemen, get that far. We've opened up this wall here. We need to draw them in. If we can, if this archer, if this gun, look at that, what the blazes, sir. Most of that is horse cavalry here. This garrison guard here will be a menace to us. We're going to flank right around here. Where are those wretched mortars? There they are there. Still nothing happening with those at all. I'm going to try and assail and assault this flank here. Coming out to meet us. Let's take this wall down. If we can take these with us, this Swiss line infantry, that'll open a massive gap there. Got to watch the clock as well. We're on a strict timetable here. Gentlemen. We don't need this hit here, we need this hit here, please. Thank you. Oh, patience here, my friends, patience. Let's get these Marines here ready for the assault. And we're going to move and attack this position here. Oh, well done, sir, well done. How are they moving the forces off there? Mortars, nothing happening at all here. Look at that, what a shot, sir. Come on, lads, hold now. Keep that fire going, steady fire. We are taking casualties. Let's not be under any illusions here, as you can see. By damn, they're absolutely giving us a hiding here with this artillery. Accurate artillery fire. Then we will switch to quicklime, and we're going to absolutely pound these forces away here. Oh, gentlemen, don't falter here. Patience, my friends. Patience will pay dividends here for us. Oh, excellent shot there. Then we're going to pour the quicklime onto these forces here. As you can see, they've condensed them into just one spot here, trying to defend this gap here that suddenly appeared. They've even got the Swiss Grenadiers here, but and also the Prussian Freijäger. Come on, lads, get this wall down. There it it is. Look at that. They've lost all the Swiss Grenadiers. Far. Now's the time to move. Now's the time to strike. Let's give them their spots. Don't just... Gotta do a simultaneous strike here. Let's go. Marines leading the way. This city will be ours. Mark my words. This city will be ours, my friends. It will be ours. Double time! Keep that fire going, lads. Keep that fire going. Come on! Those mortars will be kicking in very, very soon. We destroyed those entire... Oh, well done, sir. Well done. Oh my goodness me, what a shot! Got to get on top of these defences before that cavalry moves out. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh my goodness me. Let's move, gentlemen. Up those walls. They've got nothing here to stop us now. The Marines are on. The assault begins, sir. Get those grappling hooks up. What a beautiful throw. Move, lads. Gentlemen, please, remember your training. Let's go. All hell's gonna break loose now. Get up there, lads. Get up there. Get up those walls. Fixed bayonets. This is it, lads. We want these walls. Look lively. Gentlemen, let's double time it here, please, if you would. If they want to fight, then they shall receive it, sir. Into them, lads. 2nd New Yorkers. Got Jaegers coming up. Get in there, lads. Losing slightly, push them back. What the blazes is going on here? Clear this entire fort, please, gentlemen. It's more like it. Don't just stand there, gentlemen. Don't just stand there. Move! Oh, look at that. They don't stand a chance against Marines. What an attack here. They're wavering, of course they're wavering under superior firepower. What the blaze they've broken, sir? Come on. These conscripts have taken far too long to break here. Oh, that's more like it. That's more like it, sir. Put an end to them. Gentlemen, move. Move it, lads. Let's get down there. Don't dawdle. Don't dawdle. That advice by the council of placing our fire upon a certain point has worked wonders there for us. Gentlemen, double time! This is an absolute travesty here. That's better. Much better there, sir. Come on. Kill that man. That's it, we've got them. Get in there, gentlemen. Get in there. Here they come, as predicted. Fire! What a fight. Oh, they've broken. Second New Yorkers have gone. Send the Legion in. Wonderful to see. Wonderful, sir. Get that armory under control, lads. Keep that fire on. Are they honestly going to try and take this back here with 8 men? No. Berlin is within our grasp, sir. Ceasefire. Oh, what a shot. What a shot. What the... Where the blazes did he come from? General Brockmeyer. General Brockmeyer instantly into the action here. Oh, that's a wonderful sight to see here. General's put himself right at the vanguard here. Keep firing, lads. The smoke here billows everywhere. Get out, lads. Get out of there. 16-foot guard. What a brutal fight this has been to take this city. But my words, we're on the brink here. The absolute brink of taking this city. They've gone. Death's head gone. It's almost within our grasp. Move in. Take the prize. Yes. We did it, my friends. We've done it. We have done it. At last. We had 24,000 men at us. But look at that. Not a single German remains within that city. We've absolutely cleared it house to house if necessary, sir. 1,242. But my word, what a fight. Look at that, US Marines, 176 kills, wonderful to see. An absolute blitzkrieg there by the Marine Corps. Damn your hide. Fall, sir. Fall to us. Will it fall? Give us the victory we deserve. Where is that victory, sir? Where is it? There it is! Brandenburg, Berlin has fallen. and with it any hope here of Germany retaking what was once theirs. Gone. Oh, look at that. Brandenburg Gate, Engineering School, Imperial Palace, Great Museum, all of them under our control.
Sir. Slaughter them! Proud and victorious.
How can we lose 3,000? That is ridiculous, sir. But we have freed up. We have brought about the collapse, the fall of Berlin, sir. Look at that. Oh my word! All of these grand strategy, superior general, drill master, +5 infantry movement range, +2 to command, +1 to morale, +1 to command when leading infantry, +1 to morale in battle. Look at this. +1 to command when besieging. Berlin has fallen after all these years, my friends, after such a struggle, and we can even move on and take Dresden. And I think we won't even wait.
Sir. Yes, sir.
These forces will actually move around and take Dresden here.
Ready and awaiting orders. Yes.
Oh my word, what a wondrous sight, sir. Mind you, we've got a lot of forces here. We have to be careful we don't do it, but Dresden could fall. They don't even have any forces in here. Not a single force. I think we move in here and try and take Dresden. Anything else we know around here? Let's do this. And we've got these gentlemen as well backing us here.
They hide behind women's skirts.
Actually move this force in here that was actually involved in heavy fighting. But again, it's ready to go. We're going to move into Dresden. Oh my goodness me. We'll also move this force in as well, just as added security. We moved an army group in here. We've then got this eastern flank here covered. We'll just wrap around this army around here to be repaired next turn. But it's now ours. We do have these forces in here. What do we have here? We have these gentlemen. Probably more than enough to deal with that, but we shall deal with that in a moment. Look at that. We've taken Berlin. We've also immediately moved out and taken Dresden. We can probably even move out and take Prague as well if we can free up these forces. We've got to be careful what the Germans do here. That's still a significant amount of forces here that can push against this flank here. But we have taken the risk and moved out here quite vigorously. But my word, what a fight that was. We've got to leave our spy here. Just keep an eye on, because Spain might move in and try and aid either Austria or even the Germans. That's a real risk we take there. Oh my goodness me, what a fight that was. Will Sweden, I wonder, take a trade agreement? No, they will not, which is absolutely fine. Because now we have Berlin. The Marine Corps has done its job. It has done a magnificent job there, and it swept aside the defenders. Whew, what a fight that was. What a battle that was. But it was an absolute joy to see. We still have Petrassi, which we have to build up. Look, we've got some more line infantry coming in here, just in case. Just in case. But let's end the turn, my friends, and let's see what happens here. And this will probably be the last turn of this particular episode. But fingers crossed, my friends, from now on, things should become a little bit easier in terms of the amount of episodes we put up here. Austria, what will Austria do? What will he do to respond? Looks like they're reinforcing Vienna here. Don't do anything silly here, Austria, because you will feel the full wrath of the United States forces. Ah! It would appear... No, by all means. Interesting, but no, we should not intercept. We have to do this on our own path here, our own time here. It looks like they're trying to seal off this front here so we can't move any more forces in through that there. As one of the council aptly said, thread the needle. Now what is France doing here exactly? This is bewildering here. If they move against us, we will strike them down with all our wrath, Sir Germany. And what will Germany do indeed? What will be their ploy? We've taken Berlin, we've also taken Prague is within our grasp as well. Will there be repercussions? Will they come back at us here? The Germans, it will be highly unlikely that they're not going to do anything against us here. They're going to strike out at something. Almost as a retaliation, even if they don't need to, they'll do it anyway just to say we're still here. Oh, but if they do, sir, they shall feel the full wrath here of the United States. Ho ho ho, look at that, 11,000. How the tables have turned. Now if we intercept here, we've actually got more forces here than them. We've also got these additional Grenadier Guards we've put into position. We've also got the... Oh, they've taken a real pounding here. Now I think we won't intercept here. We'll allow them to draw. We'll draw them in further here. The more they draw themselves into the Gdansk trap, the more of these forces we can maul. Are they going to pull away from Hanover even? They can't break the Hanoverian garrison here and the defences here. It would take an almighty push. And each of these forces has dug a massive defensive line here, as you can see. Ah. Potentially moving towards some kind of operation against us, possibly here. What? Just loitering around Warsaw here. Or are they going to maybe take a push and try and take Berlin back? Because they're moving a significant amount of forces. Oh, wait a minute, sir. Wait a minute. Yeah, I thought as much. They're going to try and... Yes, they are. They're loitering themselves here to try and retake Berlin here. Or Hanover even. They're moving a significant amount of forces through the coast road. That's it. Unless they're going to try and break here into Copenhagen. they use Minsk here as their sort of their safe ground. Able to move in here without impingement. Naples, Sicily. I think they're pretty aggressive towards. Of course, we've got this wonderful army group here, waiting to take Agvatu. Yes, there it is, sir. Bring it. This is the word. Good grief. Good grief. 19,000 men against just nearly 6,000. Good grief. That is insanity. Mind you, a lot of those are very, very sort of mob. Yeah, most of these are mob. The only ones you have to worry about is this force here. That is an elite force. But the rest are merely mob. Which we can deal with, especially with the cannon we've got here. And we've also got Marines here. General JP will be taking this. Of course, we've got General Roberts here as well. And also General Zich here as well. Okay, they've taken a little bit of a beating here, but these armies are going to have to really hold out against significant forces here. Of course, the Mughals have finally had enough of us loitering around here, but we've dug in here. So, of course, if we can destroy these forces, we can move. We take Agvatuk once and for all, clear it, and that'll then all of continental USA, all of America, and all of South America, and Canada, beg your pardon, and all of South America will be under our control. Then, fully under our control, we can then unleash this wonderful army group then against the Germans and the Austrians here. What a force it is as well. But my friends, we're going to end this episode here. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. And once again, I'd like to thank all of you for your wonderful comments and your wonderful advice and plans and strategies. I do apologise once again for the lateness of this particular video. I'll try and increase the the consistency now of the number of videos coming up. Again, it all depends on what happens next week with Max and other things as well. So again, if you do see some of the videos coming up a bit late, I do apologise, my friends. I do try and get them out as quickly as I possibly can, but there's a heck of a lot going on behind the scenes as well, my friends. But again, I'd like to thank you for all your wonderful advice, your wonderful support. It has been absolutely phenomenal, it really is. And we've got a huge amount still to do in this campaign, a lot to do. We still have to fight the Mughals as well. And as you can see, they're able to throw nearly 20,000 men at you at a single time. And imagine when we land on this subcontinent, imagine the force that will be met with then. But my friends, until next time, when I can promise you another massive battle. Until then, my friends, bye for now.